Okay, hey everyone, and welcome to this brief training video on how to open an Ingram Spark account and link that Ingram Spark account to your Speedy Publishing account. So to begin, there are going to be a couple of things that you're going to need. You're going to need an email address previously not used in opening an Ingram Spark account. You're going to need to create a password that's a minimum of 8 characters with at least one number and one letter. You're going to need a business name and a contact name that you will use with your Ingram Spark account. You're also going to need the type of business that you own, and you can of course choose from an option in the list that's provided. You're also going to need a complete address, including your country of residence, and a valid phone number. You're going to then head over to the Ingram Spark page and hit create account, and then populate that form. Next, you're going to get an email that looks pretty much like this. And in that email, there is an activation link that you're going to click. When you click that link, you're going to be taken back to the Ingram Spark website. You're going to log in using the password that you created, and then you're going to be given the option to create 2 security questions and of course the answers to go along with those. You're going to be able to choose those 2 security questions from the options that are provided in a list. Next, you're going to have to accept your term of use, the terms of use on the website, and of course the privacy policy. You're just going to hit the I accept button. Next, you'll be taken to the page to accept some other agreements. That includes the Global Print on Demand Agreement, the Global eBook Agreement, the Apple Agency eBook Agreement, and the Amazon Kindle eBook Addendum Agreement. You're going to go ahead and check those boxes saying that you accept. You can also download the Ingram Spark price sheet and of course the Ingram Spark user guide. You also can find a list of the print and ebook global distribution partners for Ingram Spark right on this page. You're then going to go ahead and put in your digital signature. And once you put in your digital signature that's below these acceptance agreements, then you're going to put in your title, whether you're an owner or you're going to be Mr. or Mrs. Once you do that, then you go ahead and hit on the Sign Agreements tab or button right there. Once you've done that, you're going to be taken over to the Ingram Spark dashboard. And on that dashboard, then you're going to have to complete a bit more of information, which includes your publisher compensation information, your publisher payment information, and of course, your tax information. To the top right-hand corner, you're going to find your name as well as your Ingram Spark account number. You're going to copy that Ingram Spark account number, and then you're going to head over to speedytospark.com. You're going to hit on the Link Your Accounts button, and then you'll be taken to the form where you're going to populate it. On that form, you're going to put in your full name, a contact email, your Ingram Spark email that you used, and the Ingram Spark account number. You're then going to put in your Speedy Publishing distribution email and of course your Speedy Publishing distribution username. Once you've done that, you're going to hit the button that says Submit My Information, and then you'll actually submit your information that allows you to, of course, link both accounts. So let's head over to the Ingram Spark website, where we're actually going to just give you a brief walkthrough of the entire process. So we're over here at the Ingram Spark website, and that can be found at www.ingramspark.com. Once there, you're going to hit on Create Account. You're going to be taken to this page where you're going to need to populate this information. So we're going to go ahead and populate this information with our data, and then we're going to submit it. Okay, so we've actually populated our information here with our email address, our password, our business or legal name. We're a sole proprietor. You can choose from different options such as partnership, C corporation, S corporation, LLC, government, nonprofit, other, limited liability, limited company, universities, or trade association. For this purpose, I've selected sole proprietor. And you put in your address, your country, and of course a valid contact number. Once you've done this, you hit the continue button. Once that's done, you're taken over to this page that says, "Thank you, Colin, for creating an Ingram Spark account." And then, of course, we'll be sent that email that indicates that we've actually signed up. So let's head over to our inbox to check for that email. So we're over here at our inbox, and what we're going to do is that we're going to click on the Activate Your Ingram Spark email that just came in. Once we've done that, you're actually going to see, "Hello, Colin. Congratulations on creating your Ingram Spark account." Next, this link that actually activates our account, we're going to go ahead and click that link. We're then, of course, going to be taken to the Ingram Spark website, where we're going to now log in using the username and password that we actually used. We're going to go ahead and click on the login button, and we're going to be taken to a page that actually requires us to populate a couple of security questions. We're going to go ahead and select a couple of those. So I'm going to choose one here. So what street did I live on? And I'm going to say Smith Street. And of course, the first name of a childhood friend, I'm going to say Billy Bob. I'm going to select this button here that says I want to receive promotional material and additional information from the Ingram content group. That is very, very important. I strongly do recommend that you do check that box. Next, I'm going to click on the Save tab. Once I've done that, the only thing left to do is to actually accept the terms of use and privacy policy that are associated with the Ingram Spark website. I'm going to go ahead and hit I accept. And it's going to take me over to a couple of agreements that I also have to accept. The first being, of course, your global POD agreement, your global ebook agreement, your Apple agency ebook agreement, and of course your Amazon Kindle ebook addendum. I can also, again, download my Ingram Spark price sheet as well as my Ingram Spark user guide. I can also see a list of course, the global print and ebook distribution partners that work currently with Ingram Spark. I'm going to go ahead and check all these boxes that I accept them. Scroll down, and then I'm going to go ahead and put in my digital signature. So I'm going to put in Colin W. Scott. And of course, I'm going to hit the button that says Sign Agreements. Once I've done that, I'll be taken over to the dashboard for Ingram Spark. Now, there are a couple of other things that you're going to need to submit. Of course, first, you're going to need to submit your publisher compensation, your publisher payment, and of course, your tax information. So let's take a quick look on those. First, you're going to be able to select the payment method. So depending on the currency, you're going to select your currency, and you can add compensation information. You can choose from electronic transfer or PayPal for US currency. So I can select PayPal here and put in my PayPal email address, or I can put in my ACH information, including my financial institution, the country, the account number, and the ABA routing number, as well as the email that I want to, of course, receive my remittance advices. Now, I can do the same for British pounds, which only accept electronic transfers. For euros, I can also do that. And of course, for other currencies, I can do that. You can also choose to receive those other currencies, and those are the currency payments in US dollars by using your PayPal account. Next, you want to, of course, add your publisher payment. That means you want to select a credit card that you're going to use in order to pay for direct services, right? So if you're going to actually go ahead and purchase, whether it's going to be marketing or whether it's going to be an actual book that you're actually purchasing from the Ingram Spark platform, you want to be able to go ahead and add a credit card for that particular purpose. Next, you want to go ahead and, of course, put in your tax information. Now, you have a couple of choices. You can put in your federal tax ID, and that can either be your Social Security number or SSN, your Employee Identification Number or EIN, and finally, of course, your Individual Tax Identification Number, which of course is typically known as your ITIN. You put your state of incorporation here, and of course, or the state that you live in, your digital signature and your title, and you hit the continue button. If you want to find any more information about claiming US tax exemptions, you can click on this button here, and of course, you can find more information on the FAQ document or visit the FAQ section on the Ingram Spark website. Now, once you've done all of this and populated all the information, your next step is to head over back to the Speedy to Spark website, where you're going to use your actual account number and the email that you signed up with in order to link your accounts. So let's head back over to speedytospark.com. So we're now back over at the speedytospark.com website. I'm going to go ahead and click on Link Your Account. And I'm going to populate this form here. So the first step is to, of course, answer the question that I do currently have an Ingram Spark account. So I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Next, I'm going to put in my full name. So I'm going to put in my name. And the first thing, because I did copy my actual account number, so I want to go ahead and grab that account number here. Copy that. and I'm going to come here, and right where my Ingram Spark account number is, I'm going to go ahead and place that number in here. Next, I'm going to put in my contact email. Copy it, and I'm going to put it here as my Ingram Spark email address. It's also the email address that I use for my Speedy Publishing distribution email. So I'm going to put in that email, and that's the email that I use to sign up for Speedy Publishing distribution. I'm also going to put in my Speedy Publishing distribution username, and that's the username that I use to log into the Speedy Publishing distribution website. Next, I'm going to answer the CAPTCHA, and then I'm going to hit on submit my information. Once I click on that, I'm going to hit this OK button that pops up here, and I'm going to wait for this message that says, thank you, your submission has been saved. So we've actually received your information at that point in time, and once that's done, we're going to start to link your accounts, and then of course port all of your books that are on the Speedy Publishing distribution platform into your Ingram Spark account. And that's the end of the video. If you want any more information or any other guide, you can download the slides for this particular short training right below the video. Thank you so much, and of course, thanks for using Speedy to Spark.